FNAF is easily the most anticipated chapter, if not one of the most anticipated chapters to come to Dead by Daylight. Probably following Friday the 13th and It, because I could see those chapters getting a lot of praise too, of course. But man, ever since Dead by Daylight announced that FNAF is coming to DVD, that tweet became the most liked DVD tweet ever to exist. That just goes to show you how much people want this game in Dead by Daylight. And it's like understandably so. FNAF will be so dope in Dead by Daylight, and I can't believe it's actually happening. Like, that was a myth. Like, when did that become popular? Like in 2020, like late 2020? Like during COVID lockdown with the whole FNAF and Springtrap coming to Dead by Daylight? Because I remember when Semi, shout out to Semi, or Semi I believe it was, he used to make these chase musics, and these chase musics were pretty dope. I liked all three of them. Here, I'll play a snippet of the three that he made. Those three I really do enjoy, especially that latest one that he made. I feel like that one had a disturbing edge to it. Makes me curious how his chase music will actually sound in the game. I hope it sounds terrifying, because I can only imagine his chase music along with the heavy footsteps behind you. Those heavy metallic footsteps is chasing you down. But yeah, going back just from the years when the hype was just anticipating for FNAF, honestly, we gotta also thank VenomXenomorph's petition. Like, though the goal was 75,000, there was still 69,979 signatures. Like, that's a lot of people that want FNAF in the game. And I just know that the devs saw this and they was just like, yeah, we need to put this license in the game. These people want it that badly. It would be a missed opportunity not to have it at that point. Like, I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw a post by Gojira, or should I say Trojira, and I was looking at the Chucky post that he posted where he was Chucky and he was playing on the FNAF map, and I don't really know how he did that. I was just like, how the fuck did he do that shit? But he seems like he's in the animation and stuff, so maybe that's the case. It's still cool seeing this post and knowing that this is actually gonna happen soon, because 2025 is right there. We're gonna be in 2025 in the blink of an eye. We will be playing that FNAF chapter in 2025, and then later that fall GTA 6 will be coming out. Unrelated, but I still can't wait for that game too. Highly anticipated game. Another thing to consider is, was all the teasers true about FNAF coming to the game? Were certain teasers actually thrown out to the devs and they knew that FNAF was gonna eventually come to the game? That's why they threw out those teasers? I mean, maybe that could have been true. Like that recent one of the Tone cutscene where that doll, or animatronic I should say, looks exactly like Freddy Fazbear in a way. Like, that one could have easily been a teaser or giveaway that Five Nights at Freddy's was actually coming to the game. And it's no longer a trick this time, I should say. Whether you appreciate FNAF coming or not, now at least there's no need to worry about it no more, because now that we have it, it doesn't have to be brought to the table for speculation no more, because, well, we already have Five Nights at Freddy's in the game. And I'm not trying to say like everybody has to join the bandwagon when it comes to FNAF. If you don't like FNAF, you don't like FNAF. You don't have to like FNAF, or you don't have to enjoy the fact that it's in Dead by Daylight now, or coming to Dead by Daylight. But at least appreciate the fact that it exists now. You don't have to worry about it no more because you already have this license. If you're one of those people where you're still fed up that FNAF exists in the game to the point where you're not going to play the game anymore, that's honestly a personal problem. That's on you. I honestly don't think it should become that personal. It's really just a game. It's not that deep. You know, touch grass a little bit. But, you know, let the FNAF community have their chapter. Whether you love the community or hate it, it's coming to the game. It's final. It's done. It is what it is. So another post I found by Gojira is of this skin idea that he made, and yo, this skin idea was sick as hell. This is a skin idea for Dredge, and it just looks like a withered down Freddy with an amalgamation of all the animatronics in one. I assume it is. It kind of looks like it. But yo, I really do hope that he submits this in a contest or something like that, to the point where we can actually get the skin in the game. Like, I'll probably never take the skin off of Dredge, honestly. Skin looks dope as hell. Shout out to Gojira. Like, the cosmetic potential for this chapter, I can see it being insane. I can see a handful of killers getting animatronic skins for sure, especially Legion. I could maybe see them getting each of the main cast, that being Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy. Yeah, just them for the Legion. perfect. There was also this collection trailer on YouTube by a user named Lord Spring. Fan made, obviously, but it looks pretty official. Like, I wouldn't mind these skins in the game. I'm a fan of all the skin concepts that he made in the trailer, and I can see the devs having similar ideas, if not even more creative ones. Like, look at this one with Springtrap literally set on fire. Like, who wouldn't want to empty their wallet for the skin? Skin looks fire. See, now the thing about most chapters, especially licensed ones, is that you can kind of get an idea of what a specific killer would do. Like, for example, a killer that we don't have yet, but their power can be pretty expected as to what they could possibly do. Candyman, right? So you can maybe see him using his bees and maybe having some teleportation type joint, something of that magnitude, right? With a killer like Springtrap, I say is more mysterious because you don't really have an idea of what he's gonna do. It's like, yeah, he can maybe have a mechanic where he has animatronics by his side. Like, for example, Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy. He has all of them by his side as a power, but it's via AI, so it's almost like the Knight, but it has a different type of mechanic to it that makes Springtrap stand out. Or it can have a control mechanic. For example, maybe you play as those animatronics in third person, similar to how for Dracula he can transform to a bat or a wolf in third person. So maybe it could be the case for Springtrap. So for when you want to change it to a different animatronic that has a mini ability, you could change it to that animatronic and use that mini ability to give Springtrap the upper hand in a way. Because I kind of expect these mini abilities to do something, but not something super effective to the point where it feels like a whole complete different killer, you know? Springtrap has to be the one doing most of the work. Maybe add-ons could change that, but at base I could see it being Springtrap doing most of the work. Something like that, or even something completely different to the point where it's like Pyramid Head in a way, where Pyramid Head's power isn't even taken from anything specifically. They just created it from the jump. Because he never used Rights of Judgment or Punishment of the Damned in any movie or game. They completely made that up from scratch. So maybe Springtrap will have a similar treatment. The map, I could see it being infested with Easter eggs. Like, I honestly feel like with this map and how anticipated FNAF is as a whole and to be in this game, I could probably see this being the map that has the most Easter eggs, if I'm being completely honest. I'm talking interactive Easter eggs to the point where if you don't interact with the music box, maybe you will see the marionette move around during the map, to the point where the marionette is in different places around the map. Like, if you leave the music box completely untouched, maybe the marionette could jump scare you or something like that. It'll just be something that happens. Like, you don't have to take care of the music box, you can just do it within the map. It could be every survivor's responsibility to take care of the music box every now and then, and if they don't, then they each get a jump scare or something silly like that. I mean, I want to see no harm in it. I can see there being pacing in events, so you would definitely hear sounds in events of just animatronics moving. I know there would just be random animatronic jump scares that happen around the map too. Like, I honestly think if you just go to certain areas of the map, like, it's bound to just be a jump scare that just happens. FNAF is heavily known for that, so it will be a shocker for it not to have one. I mean, if it doesn't, it is what it is, but it's like the map gotta at least have one jump scare, right? I could also see the animatronics watching you and stalking you from around the corners. Like I said, I could see certain animatronics moving around the map and definitely being in different areas where you didn't see them before. So if you complete a generator and maybe in a certain sequence, or just complete generators overall, you would start to see animatronics be in different places where they weren't before. That would definitely be a creepy touch in the map. That, along with creepy sounds and creepy laughter, really giving you that FNAF aesthetic and atmosphere, it'll be phenomenal to see, and I just can't wait. It's still crazy just going on Twitter and seeing the posts and seeing that the devs officially announced that Five Nights at Freddy's is coming to Dead by Daylight. Like, this is literally a dream come true. It just feels so good that it's finally locked down and there's no longer speculation involved. Like, it's legit happening. I'm hella excited for summer of 2025, and I know you guys are excited too. What are you most hyped for FNAF coming to Dead by Daylight? Is it skins? Is it Springtrap's power? Is it a map? Is it all of the above? Most likely the case. Let me know down below. Love y'all. Take care. I'ma see y'all in the next one. And